Welcome back, Ninja Malos here. This is another episode of Tekkit Legends. Here we are in the bee lab, just keeping on with the bee stuff. Alright, so let's get into it real quick. So I have over here, and I already made the Ostery one, the Frugal one, the Sinister ones, and the other ones they do give you some very bad effects. And I've been working with the Secluded one. I already did the Monastic trading over here, and I have in this chest over here the stuff that I have been working on. This Frugal, Novos, Common, and their Sinister Ostery. You see, I have the Ostery already, and I missed by not by mistake, but by chances I did got a genetic waste, so that's a pretty much a trashy bee. When I tried to did a mutation over here, I got some kind of defect. So I've been, as you can see, I've been putting a lot of this stuff in here, just blending out the bees. Now I did from the last episode, I did made Sinister Novels, Virgo Modest, Tropical Exotic. And this tropical exotic and stuff like that over here, it's actually not from this one, but I made another one over here because I told you I wanted the Ostery one. And the reason I wanted is because I wanted to create the bees called Edenic, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So if you mix an Ostery with a tropical, you get an exotic, and if you mix an exotic with a tropical, you get the Edenic one. So I actually do have. I did got the tropical and the exotic, so the color code over here was about, if you're working on one, you just put it red, and if you get the actual species gene, then you put it in green. So I just got this. So I do have the species for pretty much everything I needed there. I got the exotic one, I got the tropical one, and I got, what is it called? Yeah, so exotic and tropical. And the Ostery, of course, is the one that I got way before. So the Ostery should be around here somewhere, I believe. Oh, guess we don't have it. Or maybe actually I used it into something. I could have it put it in one of these guys. Alright, there you go. So yeah, I made the mistake by not copying it, and I just actually slap it in there. There's no way for me to get it out of here. But as long as I have it here, I can actually make copies of Osteries, which I don't really need much because they only have 2 blendings. Now, I have been working here, and this one over here is Secluded Princess, and I can just go back. Let me just save this one as a Denic. There we go, and then come over here and open. I think it's Phantasmal. There we go. So now we're here, Secluded. I've been working on these Secluded ones, and I did get a couple more out, but let me see over here if I got something. So there you go, species be secluded, perfect. That was so easy. Humidity tolerance, both speed normal, cave dueling true. Oh yeah, I got the cave dueling as well. Temperature tolerance. I don't think I need anything else from here. Speed lower. I think there's a speed normal. I'm not sure if I got the normal. And effect none. I already got that. Tolerant flyer. Pretty much, I already have pretty much all of this stuff in here. So let's see the speed. I got the slowest, slower, and there's the normal one. So if I could get something with fast speed, that would be great. Now, species secluded. That goes into this thing right here. But before that, I want to make a copy of it just by putting it in here. Oh, and look at that. Actually, I can make a copy of the whole thing. I can just slap it in there like this, and then it will pretty much make a copy of the other one. Anyways, there is this, my new species secluded, and too bad I didn't got the other one. Anyways, so with this one, I can grab one of these new templates over here. There we go. And I can mix this template with this gene, so genetic template with this gene sample, and it will give me just a basic, it will just change the nature of whatever I put there into secluded. So let's grab one of the bees that we have the most. Let's say we got a lot of those winter princesses, so grab one of those and slap it in there, and it's gonna eat this thing. It's gonna make it a secluded one, and the secluded one's over. Oh, look at this Edenic. They're making a mess over here, but it's cool. We can live with that. So let's get one of these and one of this, and give it a nice nature. So the Edenics are the ones that we've been working on right now. what we're trying to do is to make it a pure one like this one. Like this one gets some really nice nature, and it always gives you like good stuff out. Secluded, and there you go. So I created this secluded princess that is very different than this one, and the only reason I created it is so I can mix it up with one of these, there you go, the monastics. So I can get secluded and the monastic to get the hermetic. Right? Is this how it works? So I get secluded monastic to get hermetic. So yeah, I believe that's the thing. Put it in there, and there's the only one that you can get, hermetic. And hopefully it's not gonna go bye-bye, because sometimes it does. And there we go. It's a pristine stock, perfect. Now let's check out with the Bealizer. What do we got here? Hermetic Queen has a effect called Repulsion. That is amazing. And it only has fertility 1, so it would only give me one bee, one drone pretty much out of each thing. It has lifespans long, which is pretty good. And I like this stuff. I like this stuff a lot. So we're gonna keep working with this. I wish I can get the fertility 1, but then I would need to actually manually create a lot of these ones, and I do not have so many of the other ones. Anyhow, so we got this thing. It's a long lifespan. Well, let's pass it over there. Pick it up, pick it up. They're so flying in there, me. So let's pass it through this thing again. And we're gonna pass it with these chromosomes that we need. Look at that. Day night true, cave dueling true, fertility 4, toledo flyer 2. So basically we're gonna make it a pretty sexy one. So slap it in there, make a pretty one out of it. And this Edenic will just create these things. So it doesn't change their species, it doesn't change their effects or their lifespan. It just makes it, you know, just worth it kind of thing. And obviously it will be able to work at day and night and stuff. So there you go. So get this hermetic one. It's working on the second one on the princess, and then it will work in the drone. Hopefully we don't get any of these bad guys in there. So this one would work pretty much just as it is. It's a long life, slower worker, just wheat. It works on the rain and day at night, and it works inside a cave. So pretty much I just need the lifespan upgrade, and it will pretty much work. Now this thing has an effect called repulsion, and that would pretty much push away mobs. Like if there is a creeper coming into this place, this thing would actually push it away. It will be like, get away, get away, get away. So that's a pretty cool effect. And these are the effects that we're getting over here. I got poison from the jungle ones, and then I got aggressive and ants and creeper. This is crazy. It will cause random explosions. Freezing just freezes stuff over here. So yeah, we're looking for this type of cool effects over here. So the Edenic has a really cool effects. So I got this one and this one over here. And I'm gonna put those two there. Get this out of here. And these guys, let's check in this queen. Let's see if it's still pretty. 4, longer. Yeah, I want this. This explorer effect is the one that I was looking for with the other one that you wanted. The other you see how I was looking for this ostrich? It's because I wanted this Edenic queen. Why? Because when I put this thing here and it's working, it started to drop the bees out. If you see over here on the 84, you can probably see that the IXP is actually growing. So just because this one is playing, it has an explorer kind of thing effect. The explorer would actually give you XP for free. So I'm planning to have a rune full of those Edenic bees and just be like working non-stop, and that would give me pretty much that would definitely give me the, like, I can just get into a room, turn on the machines, and then I can start to get XP for free, and then I can get enchantments, because I need the enchantments for another episode, because I'm planning to do something really cool. So anyways, so we're working with the Hermetic Queen, and we got the secluded already, so I just put an X over here, and obviously it's a dark background with a lime, just like this, and that would be pretty cool. Now, once we get the Hermetic gene sample of the species, then we can mix it with the ender, and we can get the spectral. And there is when the things are gonna start cool, because this is part of the Ender family. So save this as a Phantasma. Oh, I don't think it's caps. Just like that. So it doesn't erase that thing. And I just need to keep getting those ones out. Sadly, those two have long life, and this one actually has a longer life. So as soon as I get one of these longer life or long life, that will be great, because I can just leave it there, take out these guys, and it will last forever just trying to get this thing. Now I do have all the effects for humidity and stuff like that. Well, not all of them, but you see, I have down one, none, and both one. So that's pretty cool. And also we're getting the obviously the species out. Now I put a couple more here, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't got anything really interesting. Secluded princesses. Yeah, we already did the mix of that. We're working the hermetic right there. So secluded, I can just slap them back in here, and that will be part of the the next channel. Um, yeah, so all we need to do is just wait for these two to be finished. You can see this has a long life, and it will be finished faster than this one who has a longer life. Obviously, we could do just a short life, but I do want to have that gene, so I'm just gonna leave it out there. And these pretty much purifies it. You see, cave dueling, fertility 4, tolerant flyer, and the problem is that the only fertility they have is 2 and 4. So I wish I can have like 1 fertility, so I can have like a thing that will just be rotating. That would be great. But no, it doesn't happen right now yet. Edenic drone, Edenic drone, and Edenic drone. Okay, yeah, we got this one, so we can slap them in here and see if we can get those. We can see if we can get those gene samples out of them. Now let's take all these out and put it into here. And I'm not sure if I show you guys what I did in there, but you see I just have this thing with well, it's an emerald fluid pipe, which is just meant to extract for, and then a basic gate with the pulsating thing, so I can get the energy pulsar. So it pulls it out automatically, puts it into this thing, and then this thing pulls it out again and push it into this generator replicator, which is full, and the tube also is full. So right now it's actually working on filling those tanks right here. That's pretty cool. And what else we got? What else we are working? So this one is done. So you see, it's actually purifying it. I'm not sure how pretty we got it. I think we got a cool one. Let's see. See, it's 1 and 4. Look at that. That's not exactly what we need. We want this one to be a little more than that. And 1 and 4 keeps doing that. And this one is 1 and 4 as well. So we need to like purify this one, and all these ones we can just pass through that thing, and hopefully we're gonna get some good stuff out of it. So let's get those two in there and get these ones in here. And we got day 95, fertility 4, temperature to lose. Nothing really interesting. So again, come over here, slap them up here, just like that. And if you're wondering where I have a bucket and there's some milk here, it's because the other ones were giving me poison. So as soon as I get the poison, I will just drink this, and they will not give you the effect immediately. So they do take a little bit of time. So which is okay. It's kind of what I expected to have. So there we go, put everything up here, and now they will start coming here. Tolerance, both 1. It's nothing that I really need. What is the next one? There we go. We got a pretty quick hermetic species. Slap it in there. Actually, we need to mix it up with the monastic as well, so we need to create a copy of this species one over here, just like that. And so I don't lose it, I put it back in here real quick. And this one gives me the copy. And just slap the copy in one of these things. This thing we just had the species for secluded. So I can replace that species for a hermetic. Boom. Come over here, get those bees out. And replace this guy for this one. We change the species into hermetic. Come over here, get some of these that we have a lot, which is wintry ones. We don't, actually we got more of this marshy one, but anyways. So we got the wintry one, slap it in there. It's gonna change it into a hermetic princess, and the hermetic princess just gets mixed with one of these monastic ones right there. Boom. Get the princess out of here. And that will definitely give me some love right there. Boom. Get the princess out. Slap it in there. Oh gosh. No, no. What am I missing? So hermetic needs to be mixed with an ender. Oh wow. Okay, now here's the thing. We do have some enders in here, but as you remember, I changed these enders to get some like a really nice DNA thing. So this ender right here has like as you remember, the enders, they only have a fertility of 1, but I mutate these ones to be shorter life and have a fertility of 4. So these ender drones are pretty hardcore. So slap it in there, and then we get this one right here, because this one is the one that we did earlier. This one we cannot read. You see it says unknown genome, and these ones we already have it. So, and they'll give you the spectral queen, which is one of the badass queens, the part of the Ender family. And we're pretty much almost done with this thing, so I can just keep this hermetic stuff in there, because since we already have the hermetic over there. And just come over here, press the X. We got that one. So now we will be working on the spectral one, and then finally the phantasmal one, which is pretty much done. This would be pretty much the end of the laboratory unless we need another one. But phantasmal, it has a really cool effect. So I'll show you guys once I'm ready for it. But yes, so excited, so excited. Alright, so let's see. Mutation was done successfully. It's an unknown, will stop sadly. But let's see what it says. It has a fertility of 1, of course, mixed up with an ender. And it has reanimation effect and obviously a higher territory. This territory is very big. A flower type uses an end flower type, and the end is right there. That's the flower that it needs for the end type. And it has a very long, longer lifespan. It lives in cold and diurnal, nocturnal. Yes, there's a not tolerant flyer or cave dweller, so it needs to be like outdoors and seeing the sky and all that good stuff. So we don't have it all that like that. And although it has a nice fertility of 1, I need to make it more pretty. So I'm gonna grab it here and I'm gonna slap it through this generic template, and hopefully it's not gonna die as the other ones usually do. So let's put this ender drone in there and return this monastic one to its original spot. Get this stuff out of here. You see this Edenic? It just became a pure one now. So if I get one of these guys and I slap it through this thing, now you can see it's a fertility 4, which before it was just like a fertility 2 or 1. Now it's a pure thing right here. And as I do want to have the nature, well, what is it called, the effect, I want to have the explorer effect right here. That's definitely what I want to have. Now I think I do, yeah. I do not have the Edenic yet right here, so yeah, we need to get that one right here. So I'll leave it there and try to get some gene samples out of these guys. Hopefully we can get something cool. Territory average, I think we already got that one before. So territory was right on the brown stuff, average, yeah. And where's the other thing? Oh, here. Thank God it didn't die. And yeah, now it has a shorter life, and it has definitely should have a fertility of 4 since we passed it through that thing. Yeah, there you go. So that should be a really pretty one. Hopefully we can work with this. Now as you can see, it doesn't need anything. No day, no night, no nothing, no temperature, nothing. It just works. That's amazing. And the Spectre Queen has a very special feature. Check this out. So let's say there is a bone. I'm not sure if it works with bones, but I think it does. So if there's a bone out there, oh gosh. You see? See what happened right there? I throw 2 bones out, and it creates pretty much the mobs. You see that? With the bones. Is that crazy or what? So I throw these five bones out, and look at that. I get those two, I get more, I get more. I kill them all, and then the bones will start becoming again more skeletons. Isn't that crazy? And of course, you just saw how much XP I got. So what if I got like a machine that just pops in um, these bones into the floor, and I got these bees, the spectral bees, with the reanimation effect right in front of me. It's pretty much like I can do an EMC of the bones, right? Like it has 144. Maybe feel a turtle and have the turtle just spit the bones onto the world, and the bones would pretty much become skeletons. And then I can just come and just slap all the skeletons and get all the XP at once. So yeah, that's a crazy XP farm that I wanted to do. That's it with the Expector Queen. And the Phantasma Queen has an even better, way better effect. But I'll show you guys when I'm done with this stuff. So this one I just need to wait for them to work all the way through. And since both have this has a shorter life, so this won't finish fast because it's eating this stuff. But this one has a longer life. So come over here and get this stuff out of here. So as you can see, it gives me just really basic stuff that I don't really need. There you go, territory average, so we don't need that. And obviously I don't need arrows, bows, or bones right now, or gunpowder, or nether quartz. Let's put this stuff back here. Right there. Alright, everything should be working fine. So as you can see, this thing is amazing. So this reanimation effect, it actually just gives you stuff that it should be dead, like creepers and not creepers, zombies. I think pig zombies, skeletons. It would actually bring them back to life. That's stuff that it should be dead. It would bring it back to life. So it would not work on creepers or spiders. And it's only mobs like hostile mobs. It would not, regenerate nothing that is to be your friend. And the other one, it works. The Phantasmal one, it does work with stuff that it's alive. So as long as there is an item of itself in the floor, it would actually bring it back to life. So that's what I'm going for, the Phantasmal one. I really want to get this one right here. And as you can see, it's a very long one. This is one of the longest ones. The other ones, let's say you want to get like the Imperial or something like that. Imperial, there we go. So you're gonna get the Imperial one. You just check that. I just gain level just by standing here because there's this other guy just putting my levels up, the Adeniquin. Anyhow, so I want to get the Imperial one. The Imperial one comes out of the Majestic Drone and Noble Princess. Noble is a cultivator and a common, and we already got those. And the Majestic is basically a Noble and a cultivated. So it's not really difficult. Look at that, common and cultivated, and this one is Noble and cultivated. So common and cultivated, noble, cultivated, which I pretty much have all of them in here. So just because we were working with this, so you see, common is right here, and the cultivated is here, and the noble is just mixing these two, which I haven't mixed right there. Cultivated, common. I think I did already, because I think I do have some noble right here. I did make noble ones, noble princess and noble drones. So yeah, just mix them with the nobles, and then you get the other one. So you see, it's just like steps like around here to get all the way to the Phantasmal. Is just crazy. And now these ones are beautiful, beautiful bees that don't have anything complaining. They have pure. Oh, there you go, Effect Explorer, perfect. And the cave dueling, that is a really great effect. If you guys are missing something, Effect Explorer, this one that you're not getting, you're like, hey Malus, you know what's going on? I really don't get what you're talking about, or If you want me to explain something, I can definitely do it pretty easy. So let's go. Put it back here. Just getting all the juice and get it out there. Now, if you guys may be wondering, what is this for? Once you get the 13 genetic templates and the 13 chromosomes, I think I already told it before, you can slap one of these here. As you can see, I cannot put it in here. It has to be complete. It has to have the 13 chromosomes. Once I can put it here, then it will pretty much create with proteins and liquid DNAs and just the template, it will actually create me bees. So that is fabulous right there. And this one is done already. It's of course making a mess as it usually does. So let's get one of this and maybe one of this and just get this out. And just purify them a little bit. It's an ignoble stuff, so it's kind of dangerous, but let's go ahead and do this. And this is basically just giving it again the day-night true, the cave dueling, the lifespan shorter, and the fertility 4 and tolerant flyer. Just in case it doesn't have it, maybe it already had it, but I don't think so. It usually tries to return to its original form. So there you go, a Spectral Princess, ignoble stock, and now it should have everything fine. So I just want to make sure that I get the Spectral drone, otherwise I don't need to like get a drone, and I still don't have the genetic sample for the species. So let's get that out. As soon as you can see a drone right here, I can slap them back into the machine. There we go. Right here, slap them two together, and they should get, yeah, just become a queen. And let's check this queen over here. It should be a pretty one. So a Spectral 4 for shorter reanimation. Perfect. Alright, so that one has a nice stuff. Let's leave it there. Get these guys here, and these guys are probably a mess. They don't even put them all together. So Lotus, nothing that I can use in here. So this is pretty much what you gotta do. You just gotta be like working with this stuff, and you know, this would be the labyrinth here, you know, where you're like trying to mutate these bees and getting a lot of drones and passing those drones through these genetic samplers to get the DNA samples, and the DNA samples will come into fall into, you know, you just get the DNA samples out of this, and there you go, Spectral bee, boom, fantastic, that is fantastic. So we got the Spectral one, bam, just put an X in here. We got it, we got it. Now we just need the Spectral to mix it with an Ender and to get a Phantasmal. Alright, so Ender, I don't know if I leave one here. Yeah, I left it. So get any bee here, any that I have a lot. So I got a lot of these forest ones. Screw it, I'm getting a forest. I'm gonna make it in a Spectral right now. So it's right here, Spectral, and make a clone of it. Slap it back there. And let's see which one. The Hermetic. Hermetic. There you go. So put it up here, put it up here. Now this is a Hermetic. And let's slap that thing up there. Oh my god. So I got a princess from the forest, and I'm gonna make it pretty much in a Spectral bee, which is like all the way up there. So I don't need to go through the whole process again, you know, grabbing the comma and making all these things. I can just directly mutates bees into the, oh my god, that hurt, that hurt. Now you see what happens. That's a genetic waste bee, and these do stack. Jesus, that was hurt, that was painful. I mean, of course, these are very hard tier bees, so they do have a little more chance to fail. But anyhow, so we got it, we got a Spectral. As soon as we get this out, we probably, well, these are very pretty drones, so I can just pass it through this thing and just mix it to the drone to see what we get it original out. Hopefully it's not gonna die again. There we go, Spectral Princess is an ignoble stock, which is not as great as we should be expecting. This one does not have an effect, although it's a Spectral Princess. Why? Because it came off. It came off pretty much as from a high B that doesn't have an effect, so it's cool. As long as we can make this thing over here, this Phantasmal Queen will have a lot of DNA mutations on it. So as soon as we can get it out, we can probably get an effect. You see, that's resurrection now, and this is resurrection 1 1 longest. It's all beautiful right there. So I do want to get more of these guys, so I need to have to, you know, just purify it a little bit with this thing, make it work day and night, all the goodies. And now we're working on pretty much on the last one, Phantasmal. We already got the Phantasmal one. Spectral Princess are already beautiful. Look at that. They are working fine. Now I do want to get this effect in there. Species of Spectral. We already got that. Lifespan shorter. We did it. Cause I need the effects that they're giving me. Sadly, I already got the species in there. Yeah. So anyway, put more bees there. The bees will be like working over here, as you can see. They're being pulled out and put into here. This one here, Spectral Queen, and look at that. The Edenic Princess are done. It's all purely giving me always this these 4 bees, and all I need to get is the oh wow, I do have the Effect Explorer, and I think I do have the Edenic. Well, I don't. So I need to get the species for the Edenic, you know, just in case I want to create more. Flowers End. Oh my god, I got the Flowers End. That is so good. That is so good. So flowers, I don't think they have the end. Although I did make a lot of ender bees. Speed slower. Man. Flowering slowest. No fun stuff. Alright, so let's get the other ones. What is this in here? Cave Dueling. Cave Dueling, already have it. Here we go through. Perfect. Just put this back there. And all we need to do is just wait. Wait until these guys are done. That's the name of the game, just wait. And as you can see, they're pretty fast. I mean, the spectral drones, they just are flying through this thing. And Denny Queen. I do want to get that life spam. Now this one is purified already. It's longest life. It's diurnal, nocturnal, tonal flyer, all goody stuff. This is a Phantasmal Queen, fantastic bee right here. Just take this out. And look at that. I don't even need nothing on it and it will still work. So I'm just going to put the lifespan just to try to keep it short to get some more. But there we go. Look at those pinky bees. Now that is the end of the line. Those are the craziest bees that you can ever get. And I'm going to show you guys why probably in the next episode. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to keep working and trying to get those the last species that I need. Pretty much for this one right here, the Edenic, and the species Phantasmal, obviously the effect for the Phantasmal as well, the resurrection effect. And then the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and have some fun with those bees. I'm also gonna try to make some more of these Edenic queens or princesses, so I can actually probably I can just craft them over here. Maybe make a genetic template with the Edenic perfection, and make a room just for like getting XP like crazy. I'll just get into the room and I should get like a lot of XP real quick. So that is what my project is. So next episode is not gonna be about working with the bees, DNAs, and all this good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what have we been working all this time for. So until next episode, this is Angel Malo signing up and blah blah blah. And if you like it, let me know. Give me a comment. You know, just say hi. Hey, what's up? I saw your episode. Whatever. See you guys. Bye bye.